Well, today I'm bringing to you not just one guitar, and Breedlove at that, but two Breedloves. And as you can see, they look similar, except for one thing. And that is that this one has a cutaway, and this one does not. This guitar was made in the United States, and it is a part of the Oregon Concert series, and it was made in 2020. This one was made in China. It also was made in 2020, and it's a part of the Oregon series that was made out of the country. Both of them are concert size. They have the exact same dimensions. I mean, if you were to put them side by side, the bout, the depth, the waist, everything, same exact dimensions. They both have solid wood on the back and sides, Myrtle-Wood. See the similarity? This is a wood that comes from Oregon, and it has beautiful tone qualities. And then on the top, they're both spruce. Now, they are different. The one from China is a torrefied spruce top. What they did was they put the wood into ovens at different temperatures to draw out the water and the oils. Where this one is a spruce, this is a Sitka spruce top, the one from the United States. And it didn't go through a torrefied process. At least it's not documented as such. So you can see they're very similar. But those differences could make a difference in how they sound. So this isn't a very scientific test, but I thought I'd share it anyways because I thought it was just interesting. So this one has the cutaway, and so the big question is, does it make a difference? I mean, when you put a cutaway, do you lose something in your instrument in terms of how it sounds? I don't know. Maybe you gain something. And again, it's going to be to the ear. Some people might like what one brings versus the other. So let's just give it a listen. We'll listen to it and then see what we find out. I'm going to start with the United States made Breedlove. And let me start with a strum. Listen to this guitar is very balanced. The sound is just awesome. This does not have a pickup, or it does have a pickup, but I'm not using it right now. I'm just playing this into a mic. And of course it's recording on my iPhone. Okay, so now let's listen to that very same thing on the Chinese made concert size. Listen to this instrument, once again, it's beautiful sounding. It's just a very nice instrument. So the big question is, did you hear a difference? And I think there was a difference. I heard quite a difference. This United States made one, to me, had more of a scooped tone to it. The highs and the lows were balanced, but they were up. Where this one was more on the high side. There was less bass to it. Sounded great. They both sound great. I would say that they're equally excellent instruments in terms of sound and in terms of playability. Really, seriously, they're both beautiful instruments. But as far as the sound and the output, this one's louder than this one. So was that because of the Cutaway? They're the same concert size. The difference is that Cutaway. Did that make a difference? Well, I have to say I wasn't sure if it was the structural issues. You know, like for instance, you could have a variability in the bracing. In fact, when I look inside the USA made one, the braces look a little heftier to me than the one made in China. That's going to make a difference, I'm sure. But would it make that difference in the volume? I don't know. You know, so there are some things about it in terms of variations in the guitar, but still, I think the volume issue is a little more pronounced than what I expected, and I do think it has to do with the Cutaway. I went back and looked at some other builders to see if anybody had an impression about it. I found Taylor made a statement, and they said definitely the Cutaway reduces the volume. So why would we, if that's true, why would we even do it? Why would we put a Cutaway on our guitars? You know, are we messing them up by doing that? I suppose that some people might feel, yes, definitely, we shouldn't be doing a Cutaway, and there's some people that won't even go near one. They don't want the Cutaway. So what's the advantage? What's the advantage to Cutaway? Well, everyone says when you have a Cutaway, you have access to the higher register of the guitar. But, and it is true, I can't go any further. So, you know, that is an advantage. But if you're not playing in that higher register, there is no, to me, that's not a good reason to get a Cutaway. You'd rather have the volume that's going to come out of the guitar, the added volume of having that piece there. So, but that is one reason why people do it. They do like to have freedom up here. Some people feel that by reducing the volume or taking that Cutaway out of the guitar, removing that piece, that if you have an acoustic electric, that reduction in volume actually helps you tame the sound coming out of your instrument through the pickup. I'm not sure. It seems to me that if you have any kind of pedals or anything that you're playing into, or even an amplifier, you can make some adjustments that probably, you know, would make that difference. On the other hand, that's just an opinion. Some people would rather have it because they feel like they tame their instrument a little more in terms of using the pickup. Some people feel like it looks nicer. I don't know. It is pretty cool looking. I never purchased my instrument with a cutout because I thought it looked nicer. In fact, the only reason why I would, if I bought a guitar, I wasn't thinking about the Cutaway. I didn't go looking for a guitar with a Cutaway. It just happened. If I pick it up and it's comfortable and it plays great, I don't have a preference either way. I'll just, you know, it's great. It's got a Cutaway. But, you know, for me, if it brings comfort to me, that's the other reason. If it's more comfortable, and a lot of people will say that having the Cutaway makes the instrument feel a lot more comfortable in terms of holding it and playing it. But in actuality, it probably doesn't. I don't know if it makes a difference or not. I'm not really sure. So there are reasons why we would have a Cutaway. And as stated. But there's a lot of reasons why would we do it at all. So it's up to you. There was one player out there that made a comment. He said one doesn't need a Cutaway until suddenly he finds himself in need of a Cutaway. And perhaps that's what it comes down to. Okay, so there you have it. The guitar from the Oregon Concert from USA, and the Tiva, I think is what it's called. Sounds like a coffee to me. That's made in China, same year, from Breedlove. Okay, well, thank you very much for listening in, And I hope you have an awesome day, wherever you are in this world.